All right, guys. How many of you have ever tried to change your Dodge Ram 1500, 2500, several different sizes headlight bulbs? Buying LED bulbs, buying new halogen bulbs. Maybe you're changing out the whole housing. Need to know how to get these out. I just had to do this yesterday, and there's a lot of videos on there that tell you got to take everything back to the rear bumper off just to get to the headlights. Not so. I'm going to make it easy. I saw a few videos. I'm going to put some of it together from each one of them, and I'm going to tell you what you need. 3/8 inch drive, 1/4 inch drive would even work with a minimum of about 12 inches of an extension, and a good old 10 millimeter socket on the end of there if you still have one in your set. That's the first thing that goes bad. We all know that. Flathead screwdriver or one of them fancy tools to pop these quick release body pins loose. Really the only one you need to take loose is this one right here. Yesterday I did this whole thing, took it all off. It's really not necessary. You can just lean it back, look down in that hole right there. You'll see there's a bolt right down there. Take that out. Oh, there it went, it fell. So the other thing you need that they don't tell you nothing about is a magnet. Reach down in there. All right, where'd you go? Do like a 10 millimeter socket. I can't see because my light's up here. I'll find that in a minute. Nonetheless, it's down there. Maybe it went to the floor. I don't see it, so it's down there somewhere. Anyway, take that screw out. Now, open end or close end box end wrench. Same size, 10 millimeter. That right there will be the easiest thing to do. You want to take that one out right there. Again, you don't have to have this off, this cover off. You just lean it back. Don't bend it too much or it won't flop back like it's supposed to, especially if it's getting into being some cooler weather. Take this dude off right here. Let's try not to drop this one, so I have only find one of them. So there's your screw right there. Put that up there for safekeeping. All right, now that deep one's out, this front one's out. Now this thing's almost loose. Now I'm gonna show you the next step of it. There's one attachment that's got a quick disconnect back here in the back that you have to actually take a access panel off inside of the wheel well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get in the truck. I'm gonna cut this video off from me. I'm gonna get in the truck. I'm gonna turn the wheels hard over to the left so I can get to that right there, and it give me a little bit extra room inside my wheel well. So come back to you in just a second. All right, guys. So right here, this little panel here is how you get to it. So I turned my wheels over, gave me some room to get to it. It's got these little quick disconnect clips, whatever you call these stupid things. I don't have no fancy tool to pull them out. So I'm gonna show you how to do it without it. You pull that little hickey out. Take that little piece out that it goes inside of. The thing pops loose, shouldn't be that hard to do. Inside there's a little white plastic thing. I'm gonna try to show you up in there. Let's grab this camera and see if it'll show you. Up inside there. Stand by. All right, that white piece of plastic up in there, you'll need to slide that thing up. Push it up. Once you push it up, you'll be able to get to the place to where it releases the back side of the headlight. So I'm gonna reach up in there with my little old arm and get to that place. You'll feel that elbow right there, and I popped it up. It just slides up, straight up about 1.5 inches. Now once that's up, my headlight assembly will be able to pop out. Now here's the catch. I saw a lot of people talking about how easy it pops out. I saw one guy tell how easy it popped out, and it took him about 2 minutes to do. I feel for you. I was fiddling with it for about 10 minutes until I finally read one of the videos or watched one of the videos, and it said don't be afraid to pop it out because it's got a socket that pops back in there. I'll show it to you real quick. Okay, got these two loose. We got the quick connect bracket loose. In the back, some people say you could grab the back side of this thing with the ends of your fingers. Kind of get under it and pull. It came loose only because I did this yesterday. Now I'll show you what popped loose. You see that little ball joint right there? That slips back into that socket. Boom. And so you're pressing it in there. Since how it came out recently, it wasn't that hard to get out. So now that you got this out, you got both of your turn signal lamp and your headlight lamp. Now yesterday, I just put in these LED lights. They suck. Amazon, $40 LED lights. I'm taking them back out because they're a piece of junk. So my good halogen Sylvania Platinums are way better than this. So I'm taking this crap out. So that's what I'm doing it for. If that's all you needed for the video, that shows you how to take it out. I'll catch up in a minute and put it back in and show you how easy that is. All right, so I took out that hunk of crap. I'll show you what that is right now, in case you're wondering. They call it V-Rock 8, whatever that means. I don't know. R2 headlight. Apparently R2 is some other language for dim as a Bic lighter. So that stuff's going back to Amazon. It's a piece of junk. And I'm putting my good Sylvania Platinums in there that are really bright. So I'll show you the reverse process of that. I take my headlight assembly out. I go back here to the back side. I find the correct key. Turn to that little small turn. Push the connector on till it snaps, and then push the little red clip down to lock it. That's good to go. Here's an important thing when you pull that headlight assembly out. Make sure these little keepers stay where they need to stay. It keeps your cabling out of the way for your adjustment brackets and so forth. So when it goes back in, just push them back in there, the back side of the assembly. That ball joint's got to go into that little socket. If you'll kind of line it up just right, you put the front screw bracket in first, like that, and then you get this one in the back, right there. Wiggle it a little bit. All right, gotta get that ball joint in there just right. Come on now, don't be afraid to wiggle this thing. Come on. All right, I had that clear piece on the outside. All right, did you hear it snap into that ball joint? Now I could go back on that back side, push that one thing back in. So let's do that. All right, so remember that one while ago, I pulled it down. I'm gonna have to make sure that headlight's all the way in there. I'm gonna have to pull that white quick connect bracket back up. So I'm gonna reach up in there, find it, I feel it wiggling. All right, you heard it click? There. It clicked. Now the headlight assembly's locked in. Now all I have to do is put these two little goofy pieces back in here. These little body clips, whatever they call these hunks of crap. One piece in. Another piece is keyed to fit in there. Push it in there and it holds it in. It'll flop back in the right place. And as you can tell, enough mud will get up in there and cover it up, and it'll seal it from all the bad things jumping inside your fender well. All right, so you remember a while ago I dropped that screw in there. It was right down underneath it. I used my handy dandy extending magnet. Put that thing on the end, line it up down in the hole, twist it in there just until it lets loose. So I line my headlight bracket up, put the screw right there, give it a righty-tighty until it grabs a hold and it pulled off the magnet. Then I can grab my socket with the extension on it, reach down in there, hit the top of it, right there ever so slightly without knocking it loose, and give it the rest of the righty-tighty right there. Drive it home. Don't monkey tight it yet. Wait till you get your other one in place. So whoa, my extension came. There we go. All right, so you take this one, put it right here, line that guy. Oh, I got my light right there. line that guy up right there. Get it started. Okay, take that. That little flapper right there. Yeah, the bird flying home looks like. It's a lot quicker to do this than it is to take that whole plastic thing off. All right, hold your light kind of lined up. Make sure your gaps are the right distance. Snug it down. Don't monkey tight it, because you break it. Go back to your other bolt down there. Get on the head of it. Make sure your gap's right. All right, drive it home. Now pull all this mess out. There's my whole extension. And my headlight's tight now. Now all I gotta do is take this little body clip, put it back in the hole, and dusty roads. Nail it home. All right, so that's the left side, passenger side. Driver's side is just as easy, just the opposite. Just flip it over to the other side. Don't feel like you can't do this. So what I was gonna tell you earlier, this headlight assembly yesterday when I went to take it out, I actually started on the driver's side, and it took me probably 20 minutes to finally pop that ball joint out of the back. Here's the trick right here. I don't have any of them plastic pry bar things, but I got some metal pry bars. I know my truck ain't the fanciest of things, but once I got that loose, I put that pry bar right behind there. I didn't pry up against my metal body, don't worry. I put it behind there and I used my hand to get a little bit better force than my fingertips can. Pulled that out and it popped it out of that socket. So something as a pry tool, it could even be a flathead screwdriver, something like that. Anything to help you get a little grip on it better than your little finger can. So anyway, that's how you change a headlight bulb or the whole headlight assembly. Now there's other adjustment screws on the back and the sides of that headlight that you use to aim your headlight assembly up and down, or if your bulbs are different, you can change the way that they aim. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you out. I had a heck of a time doing it myself. So anyway, y'all keep it clean out there.